Despite all of her hardships, Rhobh star Kathy Hilton is giving a comprehensive life report on her sister, Kim Richards. She got into a lot of trouble with her family after relapsing recently. Fans were praying for her, and she was also put on a 5150 mental hold. How is she doing now then? For more information, continue reading. Kathy Hilton provides a comprehensive life update regarding Kim Richards. The original members of Rhobh are Kyle and Kim Richards. Because of her reliance on her children, their relationship was erratic and even heated. Kim's life was centered on her 4 children and their requirements. As viewers would soon discover, Kim had a history of substance misuse and was also addicted on alcohol. She didn't want to lose her, but Kyle wanted to help. Their eldest sister, Kathy Hilton, would also occasionally show up. Together, they would commemorate significant life events, some of which would turn unpleasant. Despite Kyle and Kathy's estrangement, Kim continued to participate on the show and demonstrated her sobriety. As she watched her children get married and have children, it was a big event. She would even drop in with Brandi Glanville, a former cast member of Rhobh, with whom she was friends. Fans especially enjoyed seeing Kathy as a friend when she and Kyle quickly got back together. After their disagreement, Kim returned to talk to Kyle in season 13. Unfortunately, she had a relapse and created a scene that put her in psychiatric custody. Kathy Hilton has a new report on the former child actress, who stated that her family was always there for her. It's wonderful news that Kim Richards will be spending the next holiday with them, according to People. Kim and Kyle will both be visiting for Christmas, she added. As of right now, it is still unclear who will host the holiday. They have a few incredible options and gracious hosts, such as Paris Hilton, Kathy's daughter. An uphill struggle. Watchers have witnessed Kim Richards' battle with alcohol consumption for many years. Despite being criticized for enabling her sister, Kyle Richards consistently stated that she was afraid she would receive a call informing her that Kim had passed away. Kim was supposedly receiving tough love from Kyle and Kathy Hilton following this most recent episode. They believed she needed that. She seemed to be headed in the right direction now. Nevertheless, they are excited to share in the celebration. In the past year and a half, Kyle has also been going through a lot because she and her husband, Mauricio Umansky, decided to call it quits. Does the news that Kim Richards is doing much better make you happy? Tell us and tune in to Bravo's Rhobh Tuesdays. In a moment equal parts candid and deeply emotional, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills fan favorite Kathy Hilton has broken her silence to deliver a heartfelt update on her sister, Kim Richards, and it's not what anyone expected. The Hilton matriarch, who has often kept her personal cards close to her designer vest, opened up during an intimate sit-down this week in Los Angeles, revealing the painful truths, quiet victories, and renewed hopes surrounding Kim's ongoing personal struggles. It hasn't been easy, Kathy admitted, her voice soft but resolute. But my sister is still fighting, and she's not alone anymore. A Complicated Sisterhood. For longtime Rhobh viewers, the relationship between Kathy, Kim, and Kyle Richards has long been a complicated cocktail of sisterly love, unresolved trauma, and tabloid-fueled tension. From tearful dinner table showdowns to long periods of estrangement, the Richards sisters' journey has been anything but smooth. Kim, the once bubbly child star from Escape to Witch Mountain, endured public battles with addiction, legal trouble, and the emotional fallout of being thrust into the spotlight far too young. Over the years, fans have watched her fade in and out of public view, sometimes sober, sometimes not, always fighting to reclaim control of her life. Kathy, the elegant and composed Hilton family matriarch, has often played the mediator between Kim and Kyle, balancing loyalty with caution. But now, she says, it's time to speak out and shine light on Kim's current chapter. She's been through hell, but she's still standing. According to Kathy, Kim has quietly entered what the family hopes is a true turning point. After years of false starts, Kim has reportedly committed to an intensive whole-life rehabilitation plan that goes far beyond sobriety. She's working with a wellness team, a therapist she finally connects with, and doing daily check-ins, Kathy said. But more importantly, she's dealing with the why, not just the symptoms. Kathy revealed that Kim, now 60, recently completed a 90-day residential program outside California focused on trauma recovery and holistic healing. It was a move kept under wraps by the family, who feared public scrutiny would derail the process. She asked us not to say anything, Kathy explained. She wanted privacy. She wanted to do it for her, not because someone told her to. Not because a network was filming, or because a judge gave her a deadline. This time, it came from her heart. A tearful reunion with Kyle. In a surprising twist, Kathy confirmed that Kim and Kyle have recently begun rebuilding their fractured relationship. The sisters, who hadn't been photographed together publicly in over a year, reportedly reunited during Easter weekend at Kathy's Bel Air estate. It wasn't a production, Kathy smiled. It was real. Just 3 sisters, a few grandkids running around, a lot of tears, and a little too much carrot cake. Kathy revealed that Kyle brought a letter she had written to Kim years earlier but never sent. A raw, vulnerable piece of writing she feared would do more harm than good at the time. Kim read it out loud, Kathy said, wiping away a tear. Then she said, "I forgive you, and I want to forgive myself, too." That moment, according to Kathy, was the first sign that Kim's healing wasn't just physical. It was emotional, spiritual, and familial. Back to the spotlight? Not so fast. With Kim reportedly in a more stable place, fans are already buzzing about a potential return to RHOBH or a reunion special with her sisters. But Kathy was quick to pump the brakes. She's not ready for that. And she doesn't need it, Kathy said firmly. The old Kim might have said yes out of pressure, out of habit. But the Kim today? She's building something quiet and meaningful, and she doesn't need cameras to validate it. Still, that doesn't mean fans won't see her again. Kathy hinted that Kim may consider sharing her story, on her terms. She's talked about writing a book, not a Hollywood memoir, but a real look at surviving childhood fame, addiction, and family trauma. She wants to help others. Nikki and Paris weigh in. Kathy also revealed that her daughters, Paris and Nikki Hilton, have reconnected with their Aunt Kim in recent months, something that hasn't always been easy given past tensions. Paris visited her in the program, Kathy shared. They held hands for an hour. No phones, no filters, just love. Nikki, the more private of the two, has also been quietly supporting Kim, sending her books and handwritten notes throughout her recovery. "My girls were little when Kim was struggling," Kathy said. "But they remember the love, and they want to see her win. An honest ending, and a hopeful beginning." In the end, Kathy Hilton's update wasn't sugar-coated or spun for TV appeal. It was real, it was raw, and above all, it was hopeful. "There are still hard days," she admitted. "There are still nights I worry, but I also see a light in Kim I haven't seen in years. It's gentle, but it's steady." She paused, then added, "My sister's not just surviving anymore, she's living." For a woman who once seemed to fall with every step, Kim Richards may finally be learning how to stand. Not alone, not ashamed, but surrounded by family, grounded in truth, and determined to write her own ending.